Hello everybody! Welcome to another fun crafting day. I'm Christy here at My Artful Adventures, and we are going to start a cute little journal from a little golden book. And I've seen people do these, and sometimes the binding is a little bit more than I want to deal with. And so I have come up with an easy way to do a binding. And today we are just going to work on that for a little while. We're going to be working on this. And you guys, this is such a tiny one. Talk about a little golden book. This is really little. And I think this will be fun. And it's going to be, we're not going to have to... Oh, I just realized I forgot one of my tools I needed. I think we'll be fine. Hi, Sue. How are you? So today we are live streaming on YouTube and on Facebook. So if you hear me, answering or talking to somebody and you don't see them, that's why. They're on one of the other platform. They're on the other platform, not one of them. I'm only doing two. So, oh my goodness. Oh, hey there. Hey, we got Deborah and Stephanie, Lenora. Hey, you guys. Thanks for popping in. I'm just going to share this out to somewhere else, and then we are going to be good to go. What have you guys been up to today? We are having a beautiful day. How about you guys? Are you having a great day? The weather is nice here. I've kind of had to be inside. The reason I'm not showing you me today is, oh my goodness, we've been having a whole bunch of stuff done at the house, and then I gotta run back and forth and try and get a bunch of junk done. So what we're gonna first do is we're gonna separate our little golden book, okay? And so what I want to do is try to find the center. Now this, I think, not only is it small in size, I think it doesn't have as many pages. Usually the normal size have two signatures. I'm not sure that this one does. Oh, Stephanie says they've got gorgeous day. Oh, Ohio is storming, Jennifer says. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. So Stephanie says she's got two golden books and she's not sure how to do it. Well, this is just going to be one way, and I'm sure, another day we will work on a different way. You guys, I'm trying to look around and see what I've got that I can use. I meant to get like a screwdriver or something. I've got this knife has got all kinds of guck on it, and maybe that's a good thing because it was kind of serrated and I don't want anything poking my little papers. Let's try and use that. Hang on, oh, you know what, hey, let's try using our bone folder instead. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna try and find the middle, and I think this is it, but I'm not sure. And if you're not quite in the middle, it's going to be okay. So all I want to do is, these are stapled, and they have two staples. And you're going to find different ways that people take these apart. Everybody has kind of a different way that they do things. And that's what's kind of fun with, doing art projects is, there's more than one way to do things, I think. I think so anyway. Oh, thanks for spreading me out there. I appreciate that. Okay. Yeah, I wish I would have. Let's try this. I'm just twisting it there to try and pop those staples out. Because if we do this, what I'm trying to do is preserve that entire spine. Let's see if we can start to see these here. Maybe we'll work on it. It would help if I knew which way it was stapled, right? You know what? I wonder if I can feel. Yep. I'm going about it the wrong way. Let's try this side. This is where the flat part of the staple is. So let's work on it on this side. And you just keep working on it. Just kind of loosen it up. It's only got two staples. Let me get back to the center here. Let me just try and kind of pull it. Man, those things are stapled good, you guys. They are in there tight. I'm just looking around to see if I've got something else. You know what? Let me see about this. Oh, I can start to see them. There we go. Here we go. There they come. Oh my goodness. And I don't want to tear the backing. I really want to make sure that my other little part is good. The binding that's already there. That little foil binding. There we go. I just about have it. Oh my goodness, you guys. Can you believe that's... that has been a job. There we go. I got it. So now we're just going to pull this out. Like I said, now a lot of times, the bigger books usually have two. I think this has only got one signature, which is one group of pages. We're just going to pull these out. And let me see here. You know, I wish I would have. I meant to get out a pair of my little snipper things because I thought it would be kind of... Oh, here's a pair. Let me see if I can snip these off right next to this. Sometimes I have snippers that aren't too snippy, you guys. Well, those are like they would never cut anything. That's not gonna work. Okay. Those are still kind of pointy. Push that down. Now these are going to be covered, so it really doesn't matter. Let's just go ahead and put these down. In the end, they'll be covered, so I'm not going to worry about it. I might go back later and try to get those down farther. Woo! How many of you have ever done a, hi Lisa and Tina. How many of you have ever done one of the golden books? A journal from one. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I want to keep this together. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just flatten this out. And I want to cut it down the center. So I'm just going to get my ruler that's got a, it's got this cork backing on it. Use something that you know is not going to move all around, you guys. And then, now, you know, since this only had one signature, I hope that I've got enough to do what I was planning to. Let's make sure that's really flat and that we have as much of this exposed as possible. Okay, and now I just want to cut down the center, and I want, it's kind of hard to see the center. Let's try this. You know what, you guys? I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. Because I think I'm going to have a better chance of kind of getting in the middle. So I've got my rotary cutter here. And I hope it's going to slice. Because I want that tiny, tiny bit going down each side. Haha, okay. Now we are just going to fold this over and glue it. Phew. Oh, Jennifer said she just completed an Arial one. How fun. That is such a fun thing. And did you do that for anybody special or just for yourself? Okay, now I'm just going to put on a little bit of glue on here, just down the edge of this, and then I'm just going to fold that over. And this way it'll cover that back edge, because the way that we are going to make this, that part is going to be exposed. So you will be able to see that. And you know what? If it doesn't really cover the way that you want it to, I would use a little bit of like an italic. Oh my goodness. You can tell I do a lot of stuff on the computer typing. It's not italic. It's metallic. And so if you are using some, you could use a little bit of a metallic paint marker. You could even just grab a, what am I trying to think? Like an alcohol marker. Just something so that you don't have that cardboard. But look at that. I mean, now we've got the outside edge and just that one. And that's all we did. Oh, Linda says she started one. Oh, Jennifer did it for her sister. How fun. Okay, and now we'll just go ahead and put a little bit along here and get that on and get it turned over. I think there's a little bit more, I think, on this piece than the other one on this side. That was kind of hard though when I looked at that, and I'm like, well, I can't really see the middle. You don't. Now, you know what? I maybe could have used my Tim Holtz ruler because it's clear. That was probably that would have been a better idea. And just so you know, this is going to be trial and error. But I was thinking about this the other day, and I thought there has got to be an easy way to make one, you know, and make it a little bit different for the binding. And so that's what we're gonna give it a go, you guys. Okay, so now we've got our two pieces like this, and I'm just gonna tell you, here's my plan. Here's the idea. I want to poke holes in here. I'm going to put some eyelets in, three little eyelets. And then I'm going to put the pages back in. And we're not going to do this part today because I want to find some other fun papers and stuff to go with this to actually make my junk journal, right? And so I need to find some things, but then, you know, we'll layer all of our papers together here. And then we're going to put them back in. And then we're going to just bind it like this. So we're going to be able to use this as it is. Now I might go ahead and put a little bit of a paper along here. Well, actually I'd have to do that right now. You know what? Let's just do it as is for this one. Because these books have been meant to, you know, be used over and over. And I have no idea. I don't know where this book even came from. I might have got it at a garage sale or something. I'm not really sure. But it's well loved and used. You can tell how, look at the foil. I mean, it's had some wear on it. Some of it is wearing a little bit. So let's just go ahead and let's put in our... let's make our holes and put our eyelets in. And I'm going to use the 3/16 eyelets on it. And I'm going to do one side and then we're going to do the other side to match them up. Because they'll need to match the way we're going to do this, right? Now this staple, I got to tell where the staples are. Oh, they're in kind of a weird spot. Okay, we're going to have to put these Okay, I think we can do 1.5. We'll do 1.5 inches. And on these crocodiles, the reason I'm using the big bite is because I'll need it to be able to reach into the center, right? And so the first one, I'm going to do the 3/16, and that's got an indication here. And so this is the side that you use. And we're going to do 1 inch and, what did I say? 1.5 inches. And so I'm just going to move this. I might do a little bit more than 1.5 inches. I'm going to do 1 5/8 inches. Maybe. Close. Okay. And we're just going to put that in here. And I just want to try and keep it in the foiled area. So we'll see how that goes. That seems really deep. That is not the right measurement at all. Oh, you got to move this one too, you guys. There we go. See, sometimes where, man, that still is not 1.5 inches. Okay, you guys, trial and error, right? Is that gonna be past that? Okay, I think we're good to go. Let's do the back side first. Hey there, Jimmy Lou, how are you from the Messy Craft Corner? Oh, there's Michelle. She says she loves them. What glue am I using? Connie, I like to use, it's called Reptile glue. And it is, I like it. It dries pretty quick. Okay. I'm going to just kind of give that a bump and make sure I like where it is. I think that's good. And I kind of had it lined up on the side over here. All right, this is it. The point of no return. Okay. Well, that's not too bad. And I gotta do the other side. Except now I don't know if that's gonna, it doesn't really look like it's the same. The one thing about it is I can see the little thing going down through there. Okay, and then, all right, so that's gonna work. So let's do this one. No, I don't want to do that. I want to mark them to make sure they're exactly the same. And so this one, how big is this little guy? He is right at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right at 6 inches. So I'm going to bump this to 3 inches and do one more hole. And I'm going to do it the same way and just put it on the side over there. Hope that lines up. Oops, I feel like my fingers are going to get pinched. Okay, I think it looks fairly even. But what I need to do is I need to mark these to make sure my holes are in the right place to do the front. So let's mark these. Like this. Man, that doesn't really want to write on that foil. I should have grabbed like a, you know what, let me grab a Sharpie. Oh, that one right here. I don't know. Well, they're lined up. And that is important, right? Oh, don't you just hate trying to line things up? I do. Okay, so we've got this one with the holes. This one, man, where is the other one? You guys. Why can't I see? Oh, pfft. Like, why can't I see that? It's because it didn't, it's like got a little place flipped up. I didn't notice that. Because, you know, the little board is, you know, it's just like paper. So it's got several layers there. Okay, let's try again. Oh my goodness. You're probably thinking, how many times can she try that? Okay. Phew. I gotta put the cap on that. I do not like that smell. You have this book? Oh my gosh. That is too funny. And I'm just gonna go right in here and I'm gonna punch it in like this. And I hope that's right. I can kind of. And this one. Flip it around for my other one. You know what? I just thought of this. I really wouldn't have even had to have used my big bite, except it does have a good measuring thing, because you could use just your regular Crop-A-Dile, because you can reach from the outer edge on these. I didn't even think of that. And you guys, if we're going to do 3/16, I never throw these away because I can't ever remember which setting that it is supposed to have for which thing. And I'm sorry, I should have looked already. So for the 3/16, I need A and 1. So A and 1 it is. That. Okay, so there's 1. And then where's A? Here's A. Okay. So now we just need our little eyelets. We're going to stick those in there. Now I want to make something pretty, like when we get ready to put it all together, I want to make sure that we're going to do some fancy stuff along here. All right. So I'm going to stick this right in here and then just give it a squeeze. And there we've got that eyelet. And so can you see kind of where this is going for this kind of a binder? Or a binding? Hi, Carol. Martha says she has the Frosty Snowman. Would fill my snowman. Oh, that would be fun to have a snowman journal. Now these are not exactly in the same place along the binding, but they are going to be a match up to the, you know, to the other side, like to the back. And that's the important part, because the way we put it together, this will be okay. Okay, so we've got those. Look, those kind of remind me of like the eyelet things in shoes. Oh my goodness, you guys, where's my little package? Oh no. I set it right here. I thought I had, oh my word. guys, you probably get so tired of watching me look for stuff right at my desk. I just had them. I don't know what happened to the little box. Okay. We'll have to use a different color on the back. Luckily, you can't see the back and the front at the same time, right? Watch, as soon as I set these in, I'll probably see them. I just don't know where they went. Well, okay then. That is crazy. Okay, so now let's pop this in. We're just gonna do 3 of these on the back too, and then they'll be all ready to put together. So like I said, today this is the part that we were doing today, and then we will, oh, that's not the same color. And then we'll work on assembling it. So I'm going to find some other fun paper. That's not the same color either. Oh, you guys, inside, they look they're all upside down. And they look totally different when I pick them up. Wow. Man, that was a trick. That was odd. I don't think I've ever had that happen before. Yeah, every one of them I looked at, I thought they were the black ones, and then I would pick them up and put them out here, and they were not. But from the back, they look like it. Okay. Okay, there we go. So that is our part for that. Now, the next thing that we'll be doing, and I'm going to work some more of this, on Friday, you guys. I'll be back on Friday. And so we are going to, you know, put our things together. I'm going to have other papers to, you know, go in here with this cute little journal, and that'll be kind of the start. We'll get our papers in, and then we will bind it. And then you can see that this would have somewhat of your papers showing, and that's okay. And if it looks like we've got a lot of papers, then what I want to do is I'm going to wrap a piece of paper around the back as part of their binding. Does that make sense? Let me see if I can find a piece. Well, here's my directions. So what we'll be actually doing is taking a small piece and folding it over all of our pages. Although, okay, so here's the deal. You can do part of these that are loose, okay? You can kind of see here where this is, and that's where the book, you know, has been folding. So you have that much room that's inside here, and we can put that in there and know that the, you know, it's going to live in the binding, so to speak. Now, if you wanted to, you could even put single sheets. If you don't have sheets that are going to fold all the way over, and you just have something that you want one piece of, you could still slide that single piece in between your pages. Does that make sense? And then in the end, you want to make sure that they're all together before we do, you know, the rest of our binding. So we'll go over, if you get a golden book and you get far enough to, you know, punch holes in it, or, you know, do something like that to get it together, then we are going to, we'll work on it and place pages. And I think I will go ahead and have some single sheets in there that we can use. And then if there's, you know, okay, so here's the deal. If you have a whole bunch of things that you want separate sheets, you may want to even cut along here. And by cutting along here, for sure we are going to need something around the back to give it that stability before we, you know, put it in the binding. So all the pages would be like this, and you're only going to have your one, you know, it's basically you're making another signature. But because this is only, you know, the signature like it is, and you add other pages in here, you know, you still have this one solid, you know, piece along here. I bet that sounds so confusing. I hope I haven't lost you along the way. But okay, so if you want to grab a golden book and get some other pages that you want to add into it, we'll work on this some more on Friday, you guys. I think same time. I think I planned the same time. Let me look real quick. Well, I've completely lost my, what in the world? Okay, there we go. So on Friday, I gotta get the right month. So, okay, so I'll actually be on again tomorrow. I'll be on at the same time, 2 o'clock. And, yeah, 3 o'clock Eastern. And same time on Friday, you guys. And then we are going to have our Memory Decks event in Junk Journaling Jamboree. That's going to be on Thursday. So you guys get over there and check that out too. So that's what's always so much fun. Okay, you guys, we'll talk to you later. And be sure and enjoy the day. Enjoy each other. Be kind to each other. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.